CASSIUS here with FROCH. Sorry, turn you down. Oh, yeah, apologies about that Gareth video, but you could have done more. You could have just gone for the legs.
You know what, I'll get him. I'll have my day. It was good.
Good guy he is.
Yeah. If Bruno was there,
I'd have took him down.
You would have taken him down.
I tell you.
I like Gareth. It's good. It's good fun, isn't it? How many times has that video been shown?
I don't know, a lot.
It's a good job he didn't kick me in the face.
Good thing you didn't chin him, actually. Yeah, a sad night to a wonderful career for Tony Bellew, but he went out on his shield.
He did as well. I mean, it was concussed there at the end when he was talking. I mean, it was badly hurt. It was tiring, and when he tired, you get hit with big shots like that. They're the ones that do the damage. And he got clipped with a left cross, just a short little left cross, and then the overhand, the looping shot came. But losing against a quality fighter like Usyk, it's got nothing to be ashamed of. And what was it? It was one round ahead on my card. It was a couple of rounds ahead with most people. He boxed the fight of his life against one of the best cruiserweights I've ever seen for 6 rounds. But he expended that much energy and concentrated that much for 6 rounds. That was it for him. He couldn't do that for another 6 rounds. And Usyk was just sort of getting his confidence and starting to get his range. So it would be difficult to say that Tony Bellew was ever going to win that fight, but he gave it the best possible go. And I'm sad and proud of him at the same time, because I'm sad that his career's ended as it's ended, but to end it against an opponent like that, there's no obviously real shame in that, but you don't want to end your career on your back. But what a performance. I mean, he was never going to just walk out and lose on points, was he, Tony? He was either going to knock Usyk out or get knocked out himself, and that sums his character up and you know, his personality. So he'll look back on that, and he can look back and be very proud, as I said there in comms. But yeah, still sad for him. Still a shame, because if he'd have pulled it off, I thought he was going to. After round 5, I just thought, he's going to do this. I picked him to win by knockout, and I thought he was going to catch him. But that's boxing. It's a cruel sport. It takes no prisoners. And unfortunately, that's probably going to be the end of Tony Bellew. What a career he's had. What a great legacy he's going to leave. And you know, the memories he leaves. The David Hay saga was amazing. And yes, it's been enjoyable, and it's a shame. I'm sad, I really am.
How do we think Usyk fares in the heavyweight division, Carl?
I'm not sure, because Bellew was giving him all sorts of trouble early on. And Bellew can bang, but you could see that the punches weren't quite hard enough to cause Usyk any real problems, and the heavyweights will cause problems for Usyk. So it's hard to gauge. I think he definitely gives a couple of the heavyweights a bit of beef, but I don't want to say who. But you know, at the early level, when he turns over to when he goes up to heavyweight, there's going to be some interesting matchups. But is he good enough to go in there with AJ? I don't think so. He's good enough to mix it with him and be tricky and awkward, etc., etc. But if AJ sets on him, sets about him and lets some big shots go, some combinations and lands, I can just see AJ being too big and strong for him. But you never know. It's boxing. But he's a good fighter. No, it's better than a good fighter. He's an unbelievable fighter. And he showed us why tonight, because early on he coped with the onslaught, the awkward, tactical onslaught of Bellew, almost a career best Bellew. He coped with it. He was losing on the points, but he then stepped it up, didn't he, and did the job.
FROCH, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV and all your time this week. Thank you to you as well, Bruno, just for being Bruno.
Welcome.
I'm sure we'll catch up soon.
If you told me Gareth A. Davis was creeping up on me now, I'd go. That's all I'd do. But the reaction when you said, "What's she about?"
Yeah,
that was gold, wasn't it?
He was. Yeah. It created a moment anyway.
It was good fun. He's been eyeballing me at ringside. He's been showing me a bit of beef. I don't know. He's trying to keep it going, but
Gareth, watch your back.
There'll come a time when we meet, and I'll have my trainers on, and I won't have the jeans cutting me into my tight jeans, and I won't have a jacket that's ready to rip, and I'll have a little roll around. And it's only going to end one way.
Just make sure I'm there. FROCH, thank you very much.
Always a pleasure, mate.
Top mate. Thank you.